So we're not doing pictures again.
You got somebody's phone.
Phone with
It was mine. They was listening to me too.
Alright. So let's get this started.
Okay, hold on.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Alright.
Hold on, let me make sure my phone. Alright.
Alright. Start with you. Tell us your name and your relationship to Pop.
My name is Ray. Ray Anthony Porter, better known as Ray Anthony Crockett. My relationship is that's my brother. That's my oldest brother, Calvin Pop Porter. Calvin Dennis Pop Porter.
My name is Andre Porter. My relationship is to my brother is Calvin Pop Porter.
My name is Robin Porter Hilson, and Calvin is my brother.
My name is Jerome Porter, and Calvin's my oldest brother. I'm the baby brother.
My name is Sharon Porter Rollins, and Pop is my baby brother.
No, you're the second brother.
Yeah, well, he's my baby brother, I know.
Yeah, you the oldest. Let's say you put say you the oldest brother. The oldest out of all of them.
He's my baby brother right now.
No, he the baby brother.
He's your older brother.
You the oldest brother.
Alright. Tell me, who was Calvin Pop Porter?
A professional boxer.
When he came up,
He had a good heart, and he joked and laughed and made everybody around the town laugh all the time. And he was a good person.
to me, my brother, right? He was every time I got in trouble, he was there for me. You know what I'm saying? I used to go get him, right? To what people, people are for me and stuff like that, right? He was there for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He left for a while. He came back. He still, you know what I'm saying? He used to do all kind of crazy stuff to me. He made me tough like I am today. I took after him right now. I got them hands just like him too. If anybody want to try it, they can come on. I still got them hands like that too. He taught me to do the things I do today. For real. If it weren't for him, I don't think I'd be around here.
Who was Calvin Pop Porter to you?
My brother was like, my hero, my friend, who, even though we went through our little thing when we was kids and everything growing up, we was still
Fought
like,
each other.
Yeah. All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
He used to take it in the street.
Yeah. My brother though, all in all, I love my brother.
At the end of the day.
Brother, so, he was a hero. He was a good person, period. I never really heard nobody really talk bad about my brother. I always heard a lot of people still say, miss my brother, He was everything to us. He was our older brother.
Sorry.
He was like a baby brother,
The baby brother.
Who was Calvin Pop Porter to you?
He was my hero. We did good. We did a lot of things together, but he was my hero. We ain't do no fighting. We just had. Yeah, he was my hero too. He took me to school and brought me back.
No, I forgot to tell you, he used to comb my hair too. That dude used to comb my hair, man, make sure I wake up in the morning. He said, man, he see my hair nappy and stuff like that, right? He'll make sure, right? And if I got stuff on my eyes, right, he'll take spit off his mouth, right? Put on my eyes to wipe, to make sure I'm clean, though.
Baby,
for real.
because his little
You know what
brother.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I used to hate when he do my hair though, because he used to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Picking it off, I had that tough
straight through.
I had that tough hair. He didn't care. He said, well, you're going to be tough just like I am. And that's how I am.
What is your fondest memory of Pop, son?
Final memory of Pop, man, when we came up together, right? Man, he did all kind of stuff, right? He was a wild dude, you know what I'm saying? He was really wild, you know what I'm saying? He did all kind of stuff that I didn't know what he was doing, but you know what I'm saying? I did know what he was doing, but I never told my mother what he was doing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He did, you know what I'm saying? He taught us how to do stuff, right? That I didn't think back in the days, you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he said, yo, it's all right, it's cool to do it, shit like that, right? And we just followed his lead. He used to take us to Canada. He used to take us to Canada, right? One time he got him lost in Canada.
Who, me?
He got him lost, remember?
Yeah,
He got him
lost.
lost. And I had to wait for him and stand back they found us and stuff. They brought us back and stuff. And my mother left him in charge of us that day. You know what I'm saying? But he was man, my brother, man, he was the best brother I had.
Best.
Man. You know,
I'll tell you,
I
man.
go get that man when anything I needed.
Yeah, help him.
For real.
What was your fondest memory of Pop?
Of being the best he can be. My final memory of my brother is being the best he can be. And I think he tried to be the best he can be. You know. Yeah, it's my final memory. You know, being that lion in the jungle. Yeah, for real. You know.
What's your fondest memory?
When we stayed together in Salt Lake City, Utah.
I know you're gonna say that too.
It was.
Tell us what happened.
It was a good time. You know, it was like a hillbilly country. And we couldn't go too far, but we went a lot of places. He took me all over. I don't know how he learned, but he learned it. He was real smart about that. He learned a lot of things so that I didn't even know.
You should tell about the time.
And she came back saying, "Hi, you guys."
Okay, we ain't gonna
When
go
she
there.
came home, she sounded like, what was that?
Yeah, yo, he should tell about the time they was in Ohio when they ran away. He was living in a dog house.
He made it back. He made it back that time.
You didn't.
What happened in Ohio?
Well, we used to run away from home, trying to get back to New York. My mom sent us to be with our uncle, our father, brother. You know, me and Pop feel like we being mistreated and stuff. But you know, like kids do. You know, we were bad as me and my brother, right?
Hitchhiking.
And we were hitchhiking all the way from Ohio all the way back here. We never made it back. We would go turn ourselves into the police and get something to eat.
It's too far.
You know.
No, Andre, you made it back. Oh,
Yeah,
Pop made it back.
Pop made it back.
Pop
This
made it
particular
Pop made
time.
it back because he was making on my window,
Yeah,
and he
he
was
made it
saying, and I was
Yeah,
saying,
like
it's
all the way
Christmas.
on.
Now my mother got to take my money and buy Pop's a ticket back. That just sat right with me.
That was funny.
He always hitchhiking. He made it to Salt Lake City, Utah. Cleveland, for real. I was surprised at that. I told you, he just did a lot of things that people won't believe.
What's your fondest memory of Pop?
Well, I don't know my brother, man, because every time I seen him, you know, because I was a baby boy, he really wanted me to follow behind him. He wanted me to go to training with him, you know, and then his trainer wanted to train, but I didn't like to get hit in the face. So, because it infuriated me, you know, to get hit in the face. So, I didn't want to do that. And so he used to, you know, punch on me every time he seen me, or he punching me in the chest, toughening me up. And he did. And you know, I miss him, you know, because he was there for me. You know, growing up, you know, my mom I had to go stay with him one time. I ran away from Rochester. My mom was living in it, and he took care of me, you know. Well, all my brothers did.
He took care of
You
me too.
know,
I had to stay with him too.
All of us. And
I had
you
to stay with
know,
my sister Sharon one time too.
you know, he was always good. He'd come to my house at any time of the night, you know, knock on the door, let him in. I mean, you know, I just miss him. You know.
What's your fondest memory?
Oh, I told the story about him taking me to school.
Yeah, those
Okay. Well, I was 5, Pop was 4. So my mother would send me to school, and we had to come across this long field. And I would come back home and say, "Ain't no school today, Mama." She said, "Yes, it is. Pop gonna take you to school today." So Pop would take me to school, and it was school for real. And then he would come back and get me. And like I said, Pop the baby. I'm the oldest, but I was the scary one. He was the brave one.
Very scary.
He the oldest boy, he not the baby.
Yeah, well, he the oldest.
He the second oldest, you the first. That's the baby.
We know who the baby
No,
is.
he ain't the baby. Ron is the baby.
I'm the baby boy.
I'm gonna leave this question in the air. Anybody answer? So, during the time, can you please tell me about the story about how Pop got started in boxing? What was that journey?
Well, my brother got started in boxing in prison in Elmira Correctional Facility, and then when he got out, he got in contact with various people, which my sister knows.
Oh, we ain't
Sylvan
never heard
Smith.
that one.
Smitty.
Sylvan Smith.
He was his
Smitty, I
trainer.
thought it was Smitty.
Smitty was his trainer. My brother got.
Yes,
My
Smitty
brother
was his
was
trainer.
introduced to boxing in prison. Alright, and then when he got out, Smitty became his trainer. And then
And
from
helped him turn
all the way to
professional.
he turned pro. You
He
know?
turned his life around.
I think that's
Well,
also
he
true.
made a mistake in
Tyrone
life.
Stewart
He made a
started.
mistake in life, right? But
Tyrone
the
Stewart
mistake that he
led.
made in life, it came back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He made a good career out of his life. You know what I'm saying? The mistakes that he made, you know what I'm saying, was a long time ago. But you know what I'm saying? But he came back and brought something to Niagara Falls. You know what I'm saying? Niagara Falls. You know what I'm saying? He brought Niagara Falls on the map. He put him on the map. You know what I'm saying? He never went back that way no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he, you know
Right,
what I'm
and
saying?
he went to college too, so.
Yeah, he went to
Davian
Davian
College, all that.
But then he moved to Pennsylvania and
Fought
had
with
trainers
Joe
there.
Frazier.
Fought with Joe Frazier.
Fought with Joe Frazier's camp.
Boxing Club.
Floyd Patterson.
Then he moved back here and then trained in Canada.
He made a career out of himself.
Boxing,
You know,
Right. He was ranked number 14 in the world.
What were Pop's hopes and dreams for the future?
He was going to try to become a professional, I mean, a heavyweight.
trainer.
You know. No, not a trainer. He was a welterweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying?
All the titles
Yeah,
in
but
all the divisions.
his eye got messed up. His eye got messed up.
He was on his way.
You know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he messed up his eye and stuff like that, so in this career.
Right. He got a detached retina.
So that was his future, that was his goal to become the next, from Niagara Falls, to become a welterweight heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Then he fell off, you know what I'm saying? He got sick and stuff like that. Then he got killed.
Right. Trying to break up a fight of, I think it was a girlfriend and boyfriend. Somebody that he knew. And I guess the guy was drunk or whatever, and turned around and did what he did, stabbed him in the heart.
All right, now we're gonna go one by one with this question. Starting with you. You guys describe your experience with Pop. So I want you to tell me, what did Pop mean to the community of Niagara Falls? Start with you.
Well, you can ask all the kids what he bring to the community, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every time he walked down the street, the kids walked up to him right there, ran up to him right there, said, "Here come Pop, here come Pop." They loved the Pop. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know what I'm saying? The kid loved it. He had the biggest feeling, and when he died, when he got killed, he had the biggest feeling in Niagara Falls. You know, you couldn't even get into the funeral home because a lot of kids, everybody loved him. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know what I'm saying? They loved him. They still love him today. You know what I'm saying? Even down they used to have signs down there on East Fall Street, you know, down where he got killed at, right? Rest in peace, rest in peace, Pop. You know what I'm saying? They call him Pop. You know what I'm saying? They ain't call him Kelvin, they call him Pop. K.O. Kelvin Pop Porter.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who looked up to my brother, you know, not only just here in Niagara Falls, basically all over the world. I've been places and people still come up to me, "Hey, Pop your brother, yeah." You know, and then when I was in jail, you know, I used to watch my brother on TV when he did some of his professional fights.
Some of that's still on the internet
Yeah.
too.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, say that for your question.
Oh, I was supposed to?
They gonna be stuck on you.
That's my
I'm not gonna be-
memory of
I ain't
my
gonna be
brother.
stuck. I don't know what I'm gonna
Appreciate it. I know he got 2 gyms in Canada, St. Catharines, one in St. Catharines, you know, in honor of him. One is a youth camp in Niagara Falls, right as soon as you get over the border, you know. So, you know, I think people appreciate his talent, you know. That's my fondest memory. He was like my hero, you know. He was a big brother that I could look up to, you know, that I really respected, you know, stuff like that. As we got older, you know, stuff like that, I appreciated him more, you know, and I miss him dearly, you know.
What was the question again?
For you, what did Pop mean to the community of Niagara Falls?
Well, just like they said, they all loved him. He loved them. He loved everybody. That's all I can say.
Well, it's like you say, everybody, you know, everybody I run into, everybody I say, you know my brother Pop, and everybody know Pop. And it seemed like Pop knew everybody. He knew the relatives. He knew,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
everybody, the community. I think the community, they love him. I mean, my brother meant a lot to everybody. And everybody know and remember him just to this day. You know, I've been gone for 20 years and come back, and everybody know Pop. I don't know, everybody.
I'm just gonna say
Is
he
that what
had,
I hope I answered that right?
I'm just gonna say he had a beautiful heart, and everybody loved him. He would make you laugh, and he would make you cry too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, when people seen him coming, they'd be like, "Here come Pop, here come Pop," and then sometimes they'd be running.
Yeah.
But that was just Pop.
And last question, how do you think Pop will want to be remembered today?
As the hero.
As the greatest.
That's the greatest of hero. You definitely would love that.
Yeah.
And he loved when they brag on him. That he did.
That was my question, man. Say it for yours. Next now.
How do you think Pop will be remembered today?
Yeah, I think my brother wanted to be remembered as fighting. You know, that's what he did. That's what he loved to do. That's what he was trained to do. You know, that's what he was appreciated. You know, the most. You know, I know he had a swell head. You know, he loved it. My brother loved to fight. You know, we all love to fight. All my brothers love to fight because he loved to fight. You know. Only one sister was scary. I mean, that was Sharon, the oldest sister.
Very.
Even
I ain't
Rhonda
scared
loved
now.
to fight. Yeah, she ain't scared now. She try to fight all of us now. She a tiger. Yeah, I think that's what he would like to be remembered.
Stuck now, ain't you?
I know, I really ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
said
stuck,
it all anyway. I
Yeah.
said all this y'all saying now, I said it the last time. Everybody love him. He just, like she said, they'll run towards him, they'll run away from him. You know, other than that, he's a good, like he said, he know everybody know him. And that's just how it goes. He find our family, we don't even know. That's your cousin, Robin. I said, oh, wow. So he started saying, this is how. No, that's not true. It was our family.
How do you think he will be remembered?
Yeah,
today?
everybody was our cousin.
What we're doing now, you know, and this is such an honor. You know, this is like one of the highest honors next to Harriet Tubman. I mean, he'll be so happy to see his picture on that wall over there.
No, I think he's dancing in his grave right
He
now.
already see it.
Yeah, he
He's
said,
dancing,
like,
my
whoa,
mother happy,
this is something,
my father probably happy, and my
Yeah.
mother definitely is happy.
definitely.
But she told him, you gonna make me proud. So I know that. So I think he's smiling right now.
You know why?
He on the wall.
He made her proud.
Yep,
And that's what we gotta do now, all of us.
absolutely.
So right, brother.
All right, last question I'm gonna ask.
Who's the last question?
I'm just gonna
This
ask.
is the last question 3 times.
I told you. I'm asking you questions and I should give you feedback.
Okay, but you keep saying last person.
Last
Go
question
ahead.
for this one. And we're gonna go in the same row. Describe Pop in one word. Start with you.
Most climb in 2 words.
Go ahead.
Humble and kind.
Great.
Excellent.
can say perfect. You can't say that,
No, I
cause they
can't
ain't
say
perfect,
perfect,
everybody
no.
perfect.
Pop, now what was the question?
In one word, describe Pop 40.
The best.
Happy.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for letting us be here, and you know what I'm saying, give us the opportunity to share this with my brother, you know what I'm saying, he do appreciate that you doing this for him and stuff, you know what I'm saying, thank you.
And
Thank
yeah,
you.
we sure appreciate it. But could you just please change the space to black?
Yo,
To your color?
Are we done?
Yo, dude, leave it like it, how it's gonna go, everybody know